Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Deontay Wilder versus AJ in 2025. Now, I'm not making this stuff up, man. Turki Al-Sheikh says that he wants AJ and Wilder to scrap. Now, this is the story right here. Al-Sheikh declared that he now intends to make AJ versus Wilder. If Tyson Fury remains retired, I personally think Tyson Fury is going to return. He's just out here playing games. But at the same time, man, look, Tyson Fury went through a pretty intense training camp. During that training camp, he ended up losing a child. Fought Usyk the first time, lost in a rematch. He's been through a lot. But at the end of the day, Turki Al-Sheikh, what he wants, he gets. So he says he wants to see it now. He's not gonna wait around. He's gonna sit both of them down and pay them the kind of money that it's gonna take to get them in the ring. Now, this is the issue with that. There are some people who feel like Deontay Wilder is gonna end up, brain dead, messing around with Anthony Joshua. Now, I'm gonna tell you this. I think Zhang against Wilder was a way more difficult fight for Wilder than Wilder against Anthony Joshua. Because I'm looking at AJ when he fought Dubois, right? He was afraid to get hit. And when he did get touched in that first round, he got short-circuited. Never quite recovered. When he did seem to land the one shot that looked like it was going to get him back into the fight, he got touched again, and he just totally went down like real estate depreciation. And I don't know if he's recovered. But just in a quick response to the idea of Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua fighting, I want to say Anthony Joshua is going to tranquilize him. But I can't say that because I think AJ is going to be worried about the right hand. And you can't let Wilder get going. So this is what I suspect Anthony Joshua and Ben Davison are going to do. They're going to, as soon as that bell rings, blitz Deontay Wilder. The same way Daniel Jacobs blitzed Peter Quillen. And just catch him off guard. Punches and bunches, huge power shots. And just, something's going to get through and clip him to where he never recovers. And either he gets knocked out cold or the referee stops the fight. If that does not work, Anthony Joshua may be fatigued, low energy, and may never recover because Wilder, his stamina and conditioning is not horrible. Wilder has pretty good stamina. And then it could be all downhill for Anthony Joshua because it's like he just can't recover. It's like when he gets tired, his legs go, his arms go, his ability to focus goes. Like he just totally unravels. But that being said, anybody thinking they're going to get Big Femi against the Bronze Bomber, hold your horses and stop taking it to the stupid. That shit is gone, people. There's no more Big Femi. There's no more Bronze Bomber. Wilder can't throw them shots anymore. Big Femi's not looking to throw those wicked combinations from the outside and inside, especially the uppercut and the hook. He doesn't do it anymore. Anthony Joshua is all about trying to catch and shoot his right hand. That's the only punch it's like he's comfortable throwing now. So, in a sense, Anthony Joshua has kind of devolved into becoming Deontay Wilder. The skill set AJ once had was top-notch, second to none, for a guy 6'6", 6'7", a heavyweight. He's not that guy anymore. Now, Deontay Wilder, I'm not going to come out here and be foolish and say his skill set was top-notch. But what he did well. And I think it was more than enough to clip any heavyweight at any given time. but he got away from Mark Breland, and he hooked up with Freaky Maliki, and that to me just hasn't been a good pairing. As a result, we've seen what's happened with Deontay Wilder. It's just been misstep after misstep, failure after failure. And I just think when you look at Deontay Wilder, him and AJ getting in the ring right now, I almost want to kind of lean towards AJ a little bit because mentally, right, AJ looks like he's intact. He looks healthy. Wilder, I don't know what we're gonna get with Wilder, but nonetheless, talk about missing an opportunity where these two guys could have fought for undisputed, and because of the boxing politics, the fight never happened, and now it looks like the fight may happen because Tyson Fury is retired, and that's another person we're talking about an opportunity miss because he and AJ never fought when they could have fought for undisputed. I mean, it's kind of crazy that these guys have just totally missed the mark. Because I'll be honest with you, I'm not even gonna lie. When you talk about Usyk being undisputed, that's cool, great for Usyk. Bubbled up from cruiserweight, did the business, right? But I'll be honest with you too. I don't give a shit about Usyk being undisputed. I didn't want to see him become the undisputed champion. I don't care. You know, I don't. That's not the fight I wanted to see. Who wanted to see Usyk become undisputed? Usyk can go his ass back to cruiserweight and go to Ukraine. I'll be honest with you. I don't give one shit about Usyk being undisputed. That's just something we had to settle for. Like right now, we got to kind of settle for AJ and Wilder at this point in their career finally getting it on. Or if Tyson Fury comes back to fight AJ, we just kind of got to settle to see them fight at this point in their career where they all have losses. But the fight that I wanted to see, and the fight that would have mattered to me for that undisputed distinction in the heavyweight division, was when AJ and Wilder were supposed to fight years ago. That's the one that I wanted to see. Who's going to emerge victorious and become the undisputed? First heavyweight champion of four-belt era. Undisputed heavyweight champion. But we didn't get it, so you got to settle for Usyk. And what Usyk has done bubbling up to heavyweight has been nothing short of damn amazing. But I'm just telling you, I think Usyk's an outstanding fighter, but I've also got to be real. I don't give a shit. That ain't what I wanted to see. That's like being hungry. Like me, I want curry goat, rice and salad. And you roll up in here with a goddamn enchilada. I don't want that shit. Where the goddamn curry goat? Where the stewed chicken and macaroni pie? But you come in here with an enchilada. If you don't have an enchilada, you come in here and you're bringing me a burger. I don't want that shit. You might as well bring me a shit sandwich. Because that's exactly what we got as a result of these guys not fighting. But anyway, let's see what happens because we got to be real. AJ did get battered by Dubois. And he didn't just get the bing bings put on him. He got the guzza 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 rata-ta-ta-ta put on his put on his ass. So I don't know. But I tell you what, if Wilder's weighing 206 pounds, and AJ's weighing 250, 240, Wilder ass in trouble. This isn't even about who lands first. I just think Wilder, man, got to put some weight on and set his feet. There's too much there behind Wilder getting the win. Too much for Wilder to do to get the win, in my opinion, man. But he's got the right hand, and Anthony Joshua may be there to get hit. They both had a reach, about the same height, about the same. Anthony, who's the bigger puncher? I mean, you know, they both can tranquilize you. I guess it's who gets there first, but I think Anthony Joshua has enough skill and enough left in the gas tank to where if Wilder makes one mistake, AJ can make him pay and pay with a serious KO. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Although Wilder, so I think we can agree, Wilder doesn't even look like he can throw shots anymore. He looks scared in the ring. he won't even throw back. He's more like slapping. It's like Kung Fu Panda up in there. But with AJ still has enough sense to try to set you up for something. Wilder just goes into to full, distress. I don't know, man. But 6 years too late. But I wonder if Wilder gets hit really, really hard again. Like, at what point? At what point is Wilder gonna look himself in the mirror and say, "Hey, I need to stop it"? Like, he didn't come into sport to end up with brain damage. He didn't come up in the sport to defend his pride. This man came into sport to make sure he could take care of his baby, man. She's a big girl now. He got a bunch of kids. We got 8 kids. Wilder doesn't have to do this shit. Boy, I hope Wilder can pull the trigger, at least make the fight interesting and competitive. I hope he's not just end up being a sitting duck, and I hope he's not just running around the ring fighting like Malik Scott, the way he did against Joseph Parker. He's going to have to figure something out, man. If not, Wilder, although I still think he has a one-punch power, I think he's going to end up in ICU. I think he's going to end up hurt. He doesn't have it in his heart. You can see his face, his nonverbal, his body language. He don't have it. At least that's what I gathered watching him fight Parker, watching him fight Zhang. He doesn't want to be in there. It's almost like he realizes once he's in there, and if shit ain't going his way, or he feels that stress, he feels that ring getting small, it's like he wants a way out. I'm telling you, I can just recognize the body language, man. But anyway, we're going to see. I think the person who's not afraid of their shadow wins the fight. And right now, it looks like AJ he's intimidated by his own shadow, but he's not afraid. Wilder, like, he's straight, tail tucked between the legs and assholes and elbows when he sees his shadow. He got that feet don't fail me now. And I hate to say that, but I'm just being real. Anyway, if they make the fight, I'll be tuned in. But to build up the excitement, that shit ain't going to be there. Not like it would have been 6-7 years ago. It ain't there, man. But we'll still watch it, won't we? Anyway, y'all keep cool. AJ Wilder, I think it's going to happen this year because Turki Al-Sheikh, he said it needs to happen now. And remember, Turki Al-Sheikh got something going on with him, man, with his health. So he's trying to get in as many big fights, as many dream fights he possibly can while he's still here. And I think he's going to make sure he puts the kind of money up to get these guys to get in the ring so he can see that fight. Like, they're so fortunate, all these fighters who are involved with Turki Al-Sheikh. People can think what they want. They're so fortunate that a guy in his position, of his caliber, his capacity, his passion happens to be boxing. And everyone is benefiting financially because of this guy who, I don't know this, but I think he's terminally ill. But I don't know that, right? But someone who's very sick, all he wants is to see the biggest and best boxing matches before the big man takes hold of him and says, all right, your time is up. And I just think everybody should at least consider getting the experience of going over to Saudi and fighting. It's not even about kissing his ass. This man's doing fighters a huge favor. And of course he benefits because he gets to see the fights he wants, but going to get that experience, going to Saudi, being treated like royalty, man, you ain't gonna get that treatment in the States. Don't get me wrong, you're showing love, but going to Saudi Arabia and how they gonna treat you out there is totally different. I lived in Saudi for a while. Now, of course, I didn't have no damn Turki Al-Sheikh and no prince and nobody invite me to come and live that life. But I'm telling you, as far as how I was treated, I'm telling you how I know firsthand how that treatment goes. And also with my name, not Hood Champion, and culturally, I just connected with Saudis. And man, once they learned that shit about me, I am telling you, Man, you don't have to pay for nothing. You don't have nothing. Them dudes, they treat you like family. They treat you good, man. It's different. I'm telling you, it's different. So I think at least some of these fighters here who are being stubborn, like Gervonta Davis, just go do one fight. Go get the experience. See what that shit is like. And document it, record it, do all that, put it on YouTube. That way, and never go back again. But at least you kind of been there, done that, got the experience. But it doesn't have to. But I think everybody should. Because once Turkey Al-Sheikh is gone, who knows where boxing is going to be when it comes to Saudi Arabia. For someone who truly understands the sport, has been a fan of the sport since he was a kid, and has a passion for it. Anyway, looks like we'll see if Wilder and AJ will bring next level power to the ring if they meet, and we'll see who end up standing at the end of the day in the breeze.